That was my fault.
Nice. I feel like we haven't done that in a while.
I know. It's been a minute.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I just spilled the shit on myself.
No, I saw that, but it's cool. But the camera didn't get it. I think. What's up, drunk studers and empty thoughters?
There it is. Hold it in.
You're listening to another episode of the Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts podcast. I'm the host, Hugh, who should not be named, and I'm joined with the boys,
Hey.
Alejandro and Cedric, back again with another episode, and which is very fitting because we're gonna be doing the same thing we did last week.
Hell yeah! So,
Today we're gonna.
haven't got tired of us yet.
Yeah, we got new stories, new assholes, and new reasons to laugh. So for today, let's start with another warm up.
Right,
me and Alejandro were like kind of getting into the thick of things going on Reddit, seeing what kind of funny threads we could like go through.
Yeah,
and
there's so many, and like I was going, I just opened up the thread, and I was just like going through them for like maybe an hour and a half, and then I realized like I could just filter these out and go for like look for like juicier ones, scope it out,
or find like more specific threads.
Yeah.
Because there's like so many.
Exactly, there's so many, and there's like a lot of them are pretty lame and short, and like the ones I really hated were like when the OP was like some young kid, 17, because like the topic of what happens is, well, that's kind of dumb, and it happened to be youngins, like it wasn't anything significant. So spent a lot of time looking for a good one, or maybe because like my indecisive ass just pick one. Maybe there were some good ones that were probably deemed worthy. I
mean, like, I feel like that indecisiveness like kind of helps because you're just like, this isn't enough for the podcast.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Nah, this gotta be better than this. The juicy one.
So I just want to ask Cedric this question that I found on Reddit. It's a little red thread where it says, "What's a better phrase to use instead of 'I'm coming'?" And they're asking the men of Reddit.
I'm finna nut.
I'm finna nut.
Finna nut.
I've arrived.
That's what I was thinking. Or like, I'm on my way.
Come thee hither.
If you're a role playing Renaissance, yeah.
Nah, imagine you're just like in like modern clothes, just like come thee hither.
That would be off-putting.
But some of the answers me and Alejandro were looking at was, when me and my wife were first dating and hadn't said I love you yet, I once mixed up "fuck I'm coming" and "I love you" and just shouted "fuck you" at her. I mean, like,
the girl was like so fucking like thrown back. Like, what'd you just say?
No, I was just curious, like, what her reaction is.
Yeah, like right before the nut comes too. So it's
like, why are you so mad? Dog?
Like he's
so aggressive,
aggressively on her. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch!" Like,
I don't know. He didn't add that bitch part.
Yeah, okay, he didn't, but I mean, like, from her perspective, what else would she have done?
Like she heard bitch, but
imagine she like start biting her lip when she said
like she liked that shit. Say that again.
All right.
Hey, bro. Surprise.
All right. So here's another one. Okay. I'm down.
It's okay.
One night, immediately after finishing while trying to catch my breath, my wife says in this husky, sensual voice, "Thanks for the deposit."
Is this still like the?
Oh my god!
The same thread?
This is the same thread.
That shit, the deposit.
We both immediately started laughing out loud. A few weeks later, surprise for surprise, our daughter's on the way. It was the only time that month we had sex. We always forever will joke about how our daughter is our little deposit.
Yo, you better hope she got good interest. That's a good investment.
Oh, dude. Okay, someone put. You remember that in the beginning of like old Pixar movies, it would be like that very intrusive like sound.
Oh, the
There's like a-
THX one?
Yeah, the THX one.
Oh, the THX
But
logo.
it's just,
Yeah.
and it starts like
Yeah.
getting bigger and louder and louder and louder. Yeah, and it's just like
I swear they like nerfed that shit like halfway.
I don't
through.
think that
like,
is-
it used to like absolutely blow your eardrums out, but like towards the end, I felt
oh
like
shit,
it
what's
was more tame,
THX?
you know?
Okay.
Yeah, you got that right. It
Yeah,
literally
but-
said it.
Yeah,
said-
because I mean, fucking.
Yeah, he's like, cause I fucking.
It's
I
like-
know.
it's like
but
you can't
were all
forget that.
second-guessing
It's like
yourself.
that PS2 startup sound where just like you're just like like
Yeah.
you're getting bombarded with sound.
Yeah. I know you guys had like this struggle where like you turned on your PS2 and then you turned on your TV and you didn't realize whoever left the TV on had it at like max volume. And like you don't have the remote to your TV, so you're like, oh shit, you gotta run up and go fucking turn the volume down real fast. Like,
Yeah.
It's worse when you're in a room where people are sleeping and you're
No.
trying to secretly start playing, and then all you hear is, "Motherfucker, turn that off!"
Yeah,
I'm like, I
yeah.
just want to play Street
yeah,
Fighter,
like, bro, come on.
I'm not looking at.
dude. So I'm
I'm
like,
trying to figure out like when they stopped doing that because they don't really do the sound bit
Mhm.
anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
They call it a deep, but yeah,
I'll give you a deep
Yeah.
note.
it's real deep. That was a Lucasfilm sound engineer that like came up with it, and it first appeared like in '80 for Star Wars ones.
That's when they stopped doing it.
No, that's when they started it.
Oh,
Yeah.
when Phantom Menace.
I think so. Yeah, because it was.
83? Wait. 83?
That's what it's-
Oh, 83?
Yeah,
Oh shit! So
83.
New Hope. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess I never saw it.
That's what it said. Deep Note was composed by Lucasfilm sound engineer Dr. James Moore and was part of the 1980 Star Wars episode Return of the Jedi. In 2015, refreshed the THX Deep Note. Made it even. But yeah, it's just like one of those sounds like you mentioned with the PS2. With the PS2 startup, like you never forget.
oh yeah, that's like it. That's like one of the main childhood
It's
sounds.
iconic.
GameCube startup sound.
Yeah.
So I'm going down the comment thread,
Yeah.
and it's funny you mentioned role playing because at some point, you just start doing like full on letters as if it was during the olden times.
Mhm.
My dear, remember the question for this is, men of Reddit. What's another way?
To say like I'm coming.
What's a better phrase to use instead of "I'm coming"?
Yeah,
And these guys start doing
like a role play in the comment threads.
yeah, it's like, my dear Evelyn, I hope this letter finds you well. As I write this to you, the clothes are spread across the floor of my bedchamber. I do regret to inform you that I am about to arrive. Forever, Tomas.
What the fuck?
And it goes deeper. It's like, Evelyn replied, apparently.
Oh my god.
Tomas, we have been apart for many months now. Please stop writing to me whenever you and Maria have sex.
Oh my god.
Evelyn.
So this wasn't an act of masturbation. This was
This is straight up cucking. This is just... Sweetheart Evelyn, this is your grandma, and I am afraid your letter has been misdelivered. Sad to learn that you have parted your way with Thomas abruptly. Be
What?
brave and know you are loved. Your grandma, Helen.
wow.
Hello, Helen. I hope this electronic mail finds you in good health. This is Gertrude from the Canasta Club. I would just like to inform you that you may have accidentally added me into your addressee list on the electronic mail. I would like to offer you my sincerest prayers for Evelyn's failing love life, and for you that she might benefit from some supplements I'm currently selling for better skin to pull in those handsome young men.
Oh my god.
She won't be young forever after all. On that note, I noticed that you have not come for any canister sessions since the last month, and would like to ask you if you will be coming for our upcoming canister session this coming Friday. Much love, Gertrude. It goes deeper, but
Damn.
Yeah, I think
They
with
kept
this
that
stuff-
this
like
goes
going.
so
Yeah.
deep.
Just like everyone's getting involved.
Just adding.
As we go into another Reddit thread, question is, what is the most embarrassing thing you did in front of your crush?
Dang.
It's always like usually like whenever you're about to do something physical that you always fumble in front of your crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah. It's always got to do something.
It's like the pressure of
I know, it's
Like
like but
somebody-
but
Or, like, the
even
pressure to like to like do well in the like that whatever it may be, because there was a time where we're walking back to the car from watching the movie, and then she was like, "Hey, I'll race you to the car," run away. All right, cool. Bet. And then she takes off, and we both start taking off, and just me after a few steps, I somehow slipped, and the whole thing looked like a cartoon because I didn't like slip forward or like I like slipped back, like as if like imagine that like someone had just stepped on a banana peel.
Yeah, I don't know how you do
back.
that, bro.
I literally
fall
like slipped
backwards, bro.
and fell backwards, and my keys were in my hand, and like they just flew straight up into the air, and like I fall back, and the keys just like hit me on the top of the head and just fall right in front of me. That shit fucking hurt too.
Because you straight up just
I bet
fucking
that shit hurt.
Yeah, and then
serrated metal.
and then she turns around, she stopped the whole thing, and it was like super funny. And not only that, like there's how like parking lots just 2 lanes.
Mhm.
There was this these two guys across from us that were in their car, and they saw the whole thing, and I just like turned to them, and they were just like laughing at the whole thing. Like I swear, like if you had seen it, you would have thought like if that shit just straight out of a cartoon. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
You just
but
hear
it was
like
funny.
a Looney Tune sound effect, like
Exactly.
and like
Yeah. And just nah. So yeah, that would probably be like one of my most recent ones. Not recent, but like one that I remember very well.
nice shirt, my guy. From it's your boy Benji Wenji. Yeah, I wonder where I got it.
Oh yeah, right?
Yeah. Just a little present from friends of the show, Jeremy and Vienne. Thank you guys again very much for the shirt. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very first piece of Drunk Talks merchandise.
We're gonna have to do a reprint.
All dripped out on the screen.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, arriving
I
soon.
want some drunk thoughts and
Like next thing you know, like during the next intermission, like Cedric's just wearing my shirt.
Yeah.
Like I'm just
We all
shirtless.
it's the same shirt. We just take turns
Yeah.
wearing it.
Bro, let's do that. I'm down.
Yeah.
He's like, why is it so sweaty?
It's like not even washed. That's good.
I know, like,
It's all good. I want
got that
your-
Drunk Talks musk.
I want that scent, that orgasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably still smell like beer.
It just becomes like traditions. Like, oh, your first time on, you gotta wear the shirt.
Like,
Never
like
been
even,
washed. It's
Dude.
just,
like even just
Damn.
random guests. Like, all right, Pam, you're gonna have to wear this shirt for the podcast.
like if it don't fit, don't matter. It'll fit eventually.
We'll make it fit.
We'll make it fit. Yeah.
But sorry, Kenneth, you gotta wear the shirt.
Yo,
Yeah, dude.
after years.
Don't-
Nah, but it is pretty embarrassing to get your card.
I know.
That's
especially-
like a red flag. Like, all right. Don't find
This
it
man-
fucking responsibility.
This man is broke.
Nice.
I mean,
yeah,
no
man.
money.
It was a technical dip.
I mean, if it's a credit
What if it was
card, that means your credit. How bad is your credit score?
I mean, you always have to be over your limit
Yeah.
for the credit card to get declined.
Because like if it's like something that like constantly happens, it's more like, oh, I'll take care of it later. But something that like you're on, that just kind of goes to show how responsible you are with your
Yeah.
credit. You want that in your life?
It's not just about being broke. You're just like financially responsible.
Exactly.
So I guess you're right on the red flag. What I learned is that like your parents can start up like a credit line for you, like a co thing.
Mm.
So like your name is attached to the line, and then your parents would just like build the credit for you, right? And then so when you finally go and get your own individual credit card, like
You still have this all this credit.
you
built
have
up, right?
you have like a high credit use, and then like a good credit score right off the bat. So like if you're a parent and you have a kid and you really like care about your kid to have like a well start out a head start and financially, do that.
Privilege.
Yeah, dude. Like
Yeah, my mom was smart enough to do that for my brothers and I. So like when I first got my credit card, like when I first applied for my own, I was already at 750, and then my credit usage was 2,000.
that's good.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't have that. Okay, so
Hey, your shit has only gone up from then, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
know,
of course.
pretty much.
Yeah, no, of course. like imagine like you get a head start
Yeah.
and that shit just goes down to the
Right.
fucking shitter.
like just
Yeah.
go
You're bad,
downhill.
you're
It's
bad.
like-
Like all that effort your
Like,
parents
oh
did for you.
shit, mom and dad gave me $2,000 credit
Nah, fuck
limit.
yeah.
Let's go to the limit. See how high it goes.
Take it to the limit.
Hey,
Take it to the limit. Don't do that.
as if anybody's getting wife advice.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna do that for my kids.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Not fucking kids.
Yeah. But you're gonna start from the bottom just like everybody else.
That was
right?
fucked up.
You coming up, but you crawling up.
You
Uh,
gotta crawl before you ball, alright?
you crawl before you walk. What?
There ain't no running out of the womb.
You ain't running, you crawling.
Oh man.
Okay. I tried. So here's another one.
Yeah.
I tried a somersault, forgetting that I had ripped my pants earlier, and my balls fell out. Yo, give him a little taste. Give him a little preview of what's to come.
I feel like that's a little. That's,
no dick.
yeah. That's user error right there.
Hey.
Right? If you're doing a somersault, you better be double checking.
Yeah,
my appendages in order.
It's like as if you did it on purpose.
And homie's trying to give her a sneak.
That's what I'm saying.
He did that shit on purpose.
You can't say be like, "Oh, my balls are small." Like, what kind of shit? What are they gonna say?
It's like those fucking balls are huge. It's like bigger than your dick. It's like that. It's all balls, no dick. You know.
Oh man, it's like a bell with a sack. You know, it's like a giant sack. Okay, I don't know where I was going with this, but what's the dumbest thing you've ever done? What's the dumbest thing you've done to get your crush's attention? You know how like kids back then used to like pull hairs, like throw like things? I remember one of my same class, same third grade class. She was like one of the fastest runners, so I would always try to race her, right?
Mm.
And I remember one time when we were doing like PE, I was racing her, and I tripped over myself.
Oh man!
Right in front of her, right?
Of course, it was a physical thing.
The thing was, like, she also tripped over me.
So you both fell.
We both fell.
Was it like that one moment where like you fall on top of each other and it's just a moment you're gazing into each other's eyes and?
No, it was more like she tripped over me and then she flew farther.
Oh no!
Like she tripped.
Damn. That's no.
And I was just like,
I'm so sorry.
"You okay?"
She's all mad. It's like, this was your fucking fault because you won a race, and if we didn't race, this would have never happened. She's all fucked up and bleeding.
And I'm just like, "But I like you." Like,
yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do when you fucking like someone. You race them. You challenge them to a race.
I did too, bro.
It's like, I like you. I think you're cute. Let's race. Let's run this shit.
It's like, if I'm faster than you, that means you must like me.
Yeah.
Logic right there.
If I win, we're going
that
out.
shit somehow
You're my
made
girl
sense to us.
It doesn't have to be the fact that I'm the fastest in class. If I'm faster than you,
Yeah.
specifically.
So you better not lose.
We did end up going to the office together, patch our wounds. So that was like some time spent together, but did not. She was so salty about that.
You have time together. This is the whole
It's
point,
like
right?
that where he like ripped her hair out and then they had to like.
Oh, for
afterwards.
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Spider-Verse, yeah.
They're like, I like your haircut. You don't get to talk about my hair.
Yeah. It inadvertently brought them closer together.
I got
Same way it
that.
did with
I got
you,
that
RJ.
reference.
So moving on to the next thread before we get into stories. What is the dumbest thing you did because you were horny? This person dyed their hair black. My roommate was doing it, and the girl helping him was redonkulously hot. Came into the living room and told me, "We have some extra dye. I think you would look hot with black hair." I looked at her in the lime green tube top and said, "That sounds like a great idea." I found out I was allergic to hair dye then.
Whoa. Okay. So you found out after. Basically.
3 days later.
Fuck, dude. I imagine you had to shave all this shit. Go ahead.
My head swelled up and looked like that general that attacked Minas the Return of the King with a full head of black Elvis hair. It took a whole month of medication for it to go away as my head was bright red under the hair and secreting a fluid that made my hair hard as a rock.
That's very unfortunate.
That's not just embarrassing or like
That would
that's
fit in
just like-
both that question and the other category, the other thread we were just talking about. Like, what's the most embarrassing thing that's
Jesus Christ. All right. In my senior year of high school, I was supposed to take AP tests all day. It would look good for my college. Well, all the other grades had the day off, and my boyfriend was a year younger, thus being a grade below me. He picked me up to take me to school, and since his mom worked all day, we went right to his house since we couldn't do mine because my parents worked from home. It went great until his mom came to check on him. So he basically shoved me into his closet. It wouldn't have been a problem except it wasn't even like a full closet. It was half the size of the standard closets. She left and then decided to come back and bring him lunch. I was in that closet for over 2 hours and my phone was at 10%. When I first crawled in there, I ended up just sitting in the dark for about 45 minutes. Anyway, our wedding is in a few months.
Yeah, that's good. Good for them.
You know what's fun?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? This actually happened to my brother.
Yeah.
Really? Same story?
Not exactly.
That's your brother's post.
No, imagine. I was like low key thinking, like, did this person?
Yeah.
So when my brother first started dating his girlfriend at the time, sorry, Kuya, my mom did not know about her yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's up with me and my brothers like hiding our girlfriends at first from our mom, but
Well, it was like they're not girlfriends. They're girls you're dating, right?
yeah.
I mean, I feel like essentially you bring a girl over to meet the family.
It's like more official.
So you don't want to just bring any random girl to family. I mean, yeah, if you want, it's up to you. Like for me, I don't. Why not? But a lot of people are like, why? You know.
Mhm.
But go ahead.
So basically,
Sorry.
Sorry, it barely registered. Continue.
Yeah.
So basically, it was one of those like days where it's like kind of a late start.
Mhm.
So my mom went to drop me off
Yeah.
first, and like drop off our other brother.
Mhm.
And my brother had already had his girlfriend at the time here already, and they were just kind of like chilling. And then so my brother is hanging out with his girl, and then my mom comes in after having just dropped me off
Like into the house, into the apartment, or like into the room.
into the apartment.
Okay. So
And
like,
but the
they're
thing
in
was,
room.
they were kind of like in the room, in the living room kind of deal.
Oh, so they weren't in the room; they were like out.
I think it was this room because this was previously his room.
Oh, okay. But the door was open. I mean.
Yeah,
Alright.
and so you know what he did? He pushed his girl into the closet over there.
Why? Why did you just?
Thing is, our mom's very intrusive and like just goes into the room. You know, like she's not just gonna stand in here; she's gonna be fully in here.
It's her house, bro. She's not gonna stand in the doorway. She walk in.
Okay. Well, your mom's gonna do it. She does. I ain't gonna argue.
Wait,
that.
so
So okay,
so
she's in the
he-
closet right here.
all right.
He heard the keys jangling of like her getting into the room.
Oh, so he was like, okay,
Getting into the
I can't
apartment.
hide her in anywhere in here. Hide her in the closet outside real fast.
Hit her in the
She's
closet,
right across from her.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And then the conversation goes to where like, oh, I'll take you to school. I'll give you a ride since you start late today.
Mhm.
And my brother's like, okay. And then so my brother gets taken to school
No way!
while his girlfriend is stuck in the closet.
You're lying.
What the
What
fuck?
the hell?
And like it goes to where like my brother
Please tell me that he like sent her a message or something like.
no, yeah, because she could hear it. She could hear.
Okay.
It's just hella funny because
It's not she's just stuck here all fucking day in the closet.
imagine doesn't even go to school.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so this is
Gets
high
locked
school then,
inside
right?
the house.
yeah,
All right.
my mom drops him off at school, and
Is this Kuya or Richard?
Kuya.
Of course, it would be Kuya.
It would be good,
Yeah.
right? And he walks like halfway to like our house,
Uh-huh.
from my house, to meet up with her, so they can meet halfway. And she was like, "I can't believe you fucking left me."
Dude, that's. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't blame her for being upset.
That shit was
But
so
at least
funny.
like she had a clear. like a clear chance to like get out. You know, because I'm pretty
Nah,
sure your
exactly.
brother's just like Doctor Strange. That shit like calculate like all the fucking million ways. Like, okay, how do we like get out of this without mom knowing? Right? Just felt like that was the only way, the one way,
It-
one possibility.
It's funny because like every time I remember when she was here, she would always tell me like, "Did you? Did I ever tell you your brother shoved me in this fucking closet?"
But she never let it go.
Nah, she never let go. It was hella funny to me.
That's kind of the shit that saves me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's as embarrassing as like as like your story.
I know,
It's
right?
probably embarrassing at first, but it's funny now. Like back on
Yeah.
it. But
I can't believe you fucking left.
I get it. Like, alright, yes, for the 100th fucking time, I left you in the goddamn closet. But did we get caught?
Did you die though? But did you die though?
Did you die? Didn't think so.
All right. Yeah. Are you ready for your story, brother?
Or what?
Your Reddit story?
Oh yeah. Okay.
All
So
right. I feel like that's been a good warm up so far. So let's really get into the meat of things.
Nice, you know, steamy, a little sweaty. All right. So here's the one thread I found out of like a million fucking threads I've read. So, am I the asshole here? My wife cheated. She got pregnant with my kid. I gave her the choice to abort and then left her because I could not get over her infidelity. Buckle up, kids, because this is kind of like. So all right, here we go. I made a throwaway because I really do not want this post on my main account. So this OP made a second account to post this, taking extra steps. So me, 35 male, and my wife, 32 female. We've been married for 5 years, together for 8. We have had a very authentic relationship all these years. Lately, my wife started complaining that I neglect her a lot. Some of it is true since I have just started a family business with my friend and I used to spend a lot more energy in starting from scratch. I know this has been the case in 6 months or so, and honestly, I thought my wife would support me and understand why I do not have the energy to plan surprises for her. She is the kind of woman who expects pampering and tending. Sadly, I haven't been able to express the love she's so great. Okay, so this woman's a little needy, right?
As they are.
As they are. Damn. RJ,
which one?
what kind of women are you meeting, dude?
Because I'm just as needy.
Oh,
Hey.
shit. I'll take care of your
Aren't
needs.
we all?
I know you do. Take off that shirt.
I mean,
I need
It's already
you to take
wet
off
anyway.
that shirt, right?
Do it now.
See them tell us, boy.
wait, what?
Let me see them piggly wigglies.
Alright.
That's all Vargas said on the trip. Whenever like I wouldn't have any like socks on.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Let me see them piggly wigglies."
Piggly wigglies.
Oh, get the fuck away from me.
Someone's clearly got a foot fetish. We'll talk about that after. You're not Vegas, LA trip. Okay. Another thing, my wife has a health condition that makes it very difficult for her to get pregnant. I don't know why I laughed. I was thinking like her needing this is a health condition, you know?
Mhm.
That's why I chuckled. But clearly, getting pregnant, different. Okay. Having kids has always been her biggest dream, and she wanted to try a year into our marriage and even considered IVF at some point. But then our insurance did not cover it, and we thought of saving up. She constantly cried to me and got emotional when her sisters and friends got pregnant and how she didn't score a home run when she came down to visit our parents. Now that's out of the way. I had a sixth sense telling me something fell off in a few months or so. She would stay uncharacteristically busy and all that. Obviously, she was cheating on me with someone she met on Tinder. Yikes. She confessed to me on her own, and she said she would do whatever it takes to repair our marriage. I was disgusted by her lack of resilience in our tough times and shamed her for her infidelity. And I'll be honest, I called her a lot of names I would never dream to a person I supposedly love. However, after a few weeks of silent treatment on my end, I agreed to therapy. Soon we found out that she was pregnant. Her first reaction, she came running gleefully from the bathroom and announced that we are expecting a miracle. She looked so energetic and full of baby fever, but I was not too thrilled. However, my wife said she never did intercourse with the AP with the
A fair partner, maybe.
That's pretty good.
That's nice, good. That's how you know this man's been on Reddit.
That's
So-
that's
I literally have no idea how to use Reddit.
no hesitation.
So this
a fair
baby-
partner.
That's what they
Classic
all,
case.
That's what they all say, right?
Classic case.
So this baby was ours, and the paternity test, which my wife I'll be obliged to also prove the same. Oh,
Okay, so it is actually his
yeah,
baby.
All right, this guy, Dubs. However, I was not on the same page as her and told her that our marriage is hanging on by a thread and we are not ready to be parents yet. Well, okay, let's just backtrack here because, okay, so she cheated on him. They have a baby now, but there's no like reference of, like there's no time frame of like from when she cheated on him to like having a baby. Okay. So I'm just kind of like,
So they haven't had the baby yet.
no, but she's pregnant. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is like, okay, there's no time frame of like her cheating to like her, of them finding out that they're pregnant.
But he
Right.
said that it's his.
Well, yeah, no, it's his baby, but like I'm just kind of curious, like, okay, what's the time frame from then to now? Like, because what I look for is like when users like when OPs like put out the post, like, okay, what's missing here? Because there's a lot of cases that like leave out information.
A lot of details.
Yeah, a
Is
lot
it
of detail.
relevant?
I think it's
what's
relevant.
the relevance of the time frame?
Well, because the whole point of this is like, am I the asshole for leaving my wife because I couldn't get over her infidelity, even though she got pregnant with their kid, right?
What's the relevance?
Well, it's like, well, how long has it been since her infidelity? I feel like if it's been a long time, like probably you should have necessarily should have been over it. I don't know.
I feel like it would have to be a short time frame
Okay, well, I mean,
for
yeah,
him
if
to
he
feel
still
so
feels
strongly about
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. No, but
So
like
at
he
least
didn't
in the
mention it.
same
But like if
year,
it
at
was such a
least.
short time frame, why didn't you?
I feel like he would think it's implied, but also we can always look at the comments
Yeah.
to see if they answer that question.
Yeah, because I haven't read this. I have not read this yet myself.
Mhm.
So I'm like going through it with her.
We're like Detective Pikachu.
So I'm hoping that there's an update or like more
I
detail.
know, right?
All right. So okay, the paternity test that his wife was obliged to also proved that it's their baby. However, I was not on the same page as her and told her that our marriage is hanging on by a thread and we are not ready to be parents yet. She pleaded with me to keep it that this is our baby. Already her chances of conceiving are slim and all that shit. I was still not over her cheating and gave her an ultimatum. If she wants our relationship back, she has to first prioritize it. Babies can happen later. She tried to change my mind as best as I would allow her, but I had to reluctantly agree. She got the abortion even if there was a strong chance she won't be able to get pregnant again. Her doctor warned us of the possibility. Okay, I see what's happening here. Yeah, because I learned recently that women, if they get an abortion on their first pregnancy, then they're risking like the chance of
Not having the baby.
not having a baby again later. Like the chances of getting pregnant again for like a healthy delivery is like
Okay.
it drops, right?
Like, so the chances of a miscarriage like increases then.
Yeah, and then the chances of just not getting pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, it's nuts.
Damn, you do that enough times, you could just be straight up just have a
Just infertile.
wasteland.
Just be infertile. I mean, sometimes that one is enough.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Didn't that happen in like Friends with Monica? Like she can't have a baby?
Yeah, but she was like diagnosed. She was like not diagnosed, but like told like you
Yeah,
can't
she's
have
like
this.
infertile, yeah.
Infertile, like, and some people are just like born. You're not.
And that's crazy.
All right,
I'm trying to find one.
I'm trying to find one. He said, "Oh, because you don't want kids." That's right. I'm
Yeah.
still.
Why
Just
was
remember.
I like
Fuck
low-key
you,
thinking the
dude.
same thing?
I mean-
I was like, we need the vasectomy. Like, joking,
Don't need-
obviously.
Don't need the
obviously.
vasectomy if it's
Yeah,
a wasteland.
yeah, exactly.
You know, because there's been stories where like people's vasectomies got botched and still like they were still having kids and had to go back first. But,
You still nut with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, of course. No,
They just-
you can't nut ever again. It just like builds up and then you die.
And it just explodes your nut.
Yeah,
What
Good-
the fuck?
Cause like,
you got two of them.
I
like,
was just assuming you
so
just had
sometimes
like
they
a
either-
ghost nut and you stopped producing.
what's a
shit.
ghost
Like-
nut? It's like you're shooting blanks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a
like
ghost
legit,
nut is.
like
It's just like
nothing.
Yeah, it's just like it's like an air compressor. Just
Dude, imagine that'd be really sad. Orgasms wouldn't be. It's like
I
nutting.
don't know. I don't know how I was able to fucking masturbate when I was
It's like when you
before I
when
was
you
able to
masturbate
nut.
multiple times in a day, and that
yeah,
lasts-
I know, right? You're just shooting blanks.
Was
Huh?
When was the first time you had your first?
Oh, I
when were
thought
you
I
had your
said
first?
12 or 13.
12, 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
let's
Yes,
go.
sir. You already know.
I feel like that's kind of like the average.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Or should we fact check it?
I'm pretty sure that's the average. I don't think
I think he really wants to fact check
I just
it.
want to know. I just want to know.
it might
We
be
could.
14, but it's definitely around that
average-
like
Average age,
like first
like nut.
And I've been horny since seven. Well,
Average
seven-
age,
couple years
first
of puberty,
ejaculation.
you know, like
ever since
Okay,
I. Oh.
so here it is. Usually, the age of first ejaculation in men is around 14 to 16. That is average. 14 to 16.
the average gonna go down in the next
Yeah,
couple
I know.
years. The average gonna go down for
The
With the, like, with the internet and
You don't
shit.
need to explain to me those stages of ejaculation. All right, so yeah, because it goes on to like, okay, here are the 4 stages, right? Stage 1, stimulation. Stage 2, control and tolerance. Stage 3, ejaculation. And then
The orgasm comes after the ejaculation. I thought the ejaculation.
I mean, it comes immediately after, so it's not one and the same. It's
I
like
think
right
Google's just telling you.
So, someone just play the more you know like
The more-
clip.
That's where we start. The more you know. So 14 to 16 years old is the average.
Like, I think
Age,
you could just
when
group
people
those
get
last
when
two steps
men get their
together.
first
I think they're about the same.
ever since I saw the like Girls Gone Wild commercial, that just like kickstarted my
On the fucking
trip to
TV.
yeah. I want to be like Comedy Central at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
like
Bro.
So okay, so we're talking about like what was our first?
You know,
when
that
our
was like
first-
a lot of sexual.
oh my god, it was definitely for me.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I remember like one of the very first times. I remember like in elementary school. I don't know. People are so fucked up. But there would be mornings or there'd be days where like okay, we're at school and we'd find ripped up pages of like a porn magazine just like out in like the fucking ground. And it's like, oh dude, you're fucking lucky if you found like a page and like kept it to yourself. And then you go around telling all the other guys like, "Oh." And like all of a sudden you're like the fucking hot shit of the day.
I remember.
And you're all in the fucking bathroom looking at them together, which is fucking weird, but like that's what we did.
I mean, you're in the bathroom with your boys looking at some porn, bro.
Yeah, dude, we've been doing
That's a
this
bonding
shit.
moment right there.
It is a bonding moment.
Yeah.
I think that's happened.
We did that shit before it was weird.
No, I've had the same experience.
It's always been me.
It will always be
We didn't
weird.
think it was weird. We were just like, oh, I want to see.
What the fuck?
Looking back on it now,
I want to see what an asshole looks like.
Yeah. Show me some tits. I want to see some tits.
Whoa,
Whoa, 11
Whoa.
inches? What the heck?
whoa,
That's a
that's
lot of hair.
whoa, that's an asshole. I always wondered what it looked like. I just something similar happened to me where it's like it was homework club, and my friend Joseph, he just comes up to me, just like, hey bro, go to the bathroom with me. I need to show you something. I was like, weird. I was like,
That's hella funny because
I've never heard this request before.
Yeah.
he's like, my parents have told me about this.
One of my old friends in elementary school who came across like these ripped pages, his name was Joseph too. Like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at
It's
this.
always the Josephs.
It's Joseph,
It's
man.
always the jokes or something.
It was like me and 2 other of our friends, and we're just looking at, we're like in the bathroom, all right, what's up? What are you gonna show us? And he's like, take a look at this, and this is fucking crumpled up fucking like porn page. It's like you see assholes, you see pussy, and I'm just like, wow.
It's like just body, no head though.
I know it was like just
Or
all
you're like
body,
missing
no head.
legs.
There's no face to go by it. I was just like more interested in like, wow, it's like science class, you know.
Yeah.
Bill Nye would never.
Bill Nye would never. Sex education at its finest.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah. All right. So, like, back to the original post.
Oh shit.
I hope you enjoyed the detour there. Okay, her doctor warned us of the possibility of her never getting pregnant again because she had she aborted the baby to save the marriage. My wife has been acting.
So she did abort it.
Wait, I mean that was. It wasn't said, but that was kind of like, okay, if you really cared about our relationship, you'd abort it. Anyways, my wife has been
So was this the baby that she was pregnant with already?
No, it's their baby. They had a DNA test and everything.
Right,
So it's their kid, both of their kids.
So, but he still wanted her
aborted because, like, seeing how like she committed infidelity and him not feeling so secure with the relationship, it's like, yeah, we're not ready to be parents because, like, given everything that's happened between them two, it's like
we're kind of a mess right now.
Yeah. Like, why would you want to bring a child when we can't figure this shit out?
Time, bro. Give them.
I'm sure he doesn't want like a broken home.
Teach them well. You know?
Like most, like the majority of the people here.
We going up, but you crawling.
Exactly.
You crawl. This child gonna be crawling. You want this child to crawl? Or you want this child to thrive?
You want him to win?
Okay.
If he wants to live, he better be fighting for his life in there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not raising no trier. I'm raising a doer. All right.
Let's go.
Alright. So my wife has been acting affectionate, and we went to our first therapy a month ago. Honestly, the way my wife justified her cheating on my lack of attention in the past few months has disillusioned. That was such a word I've never. All right. Has disillusioned me from her, and I feel a lot worse. Okay. I don't think I can love her the same way I did, and all I think about is her with another dude. My trust is beyond shattered.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. I consulted a friend who is a divorce attorney and drew up papers. And one day during dinner, when she cooked something nice for us, presented it to her. She was getting an anxiety attack.
I'm sorry. This is funny because
dude, this guy's laughing at the worst possible moment of the fucking story.
It's just funny because you
find anxiety attacks funny?
No.
He's like, kind of.
Yeah, when it's not happening to me.
No. I mean, depending on the context. Anyway, it was just funny. He's
like, yeah, maybe 50-50.
Because he said, like, I waited till she cooked something nice for me to present the divorce papers to her. I'm just like, why? It sounds so evil. Like, wait, reread it again.
Yeah,
he just has like a slideshow, like a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah. She's like, okay, I created this nice meal for you, honey. And then he's like, all right, thanks, babe. Fucking pulls out the PowerPoint slide. It's like, all right.
Let me remind you how much
this is why
shit you were divorced,
right? Imagine he just like waited until like he found something wrong with the food. He was just like, these carrots are kind of overcooked. Bam! Just hit him with the divorce table.
Thing, like the smallest fucking thing.
Yeah.
What a guy.
You're fucking overcooked.
But I mean, I feel like
this water has only 3 ice cubes.
When you got bad news to like tell somebody, like it's never gonna be a good time to tell them. So you just might as well do it.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Exactly. He said he waited for her to cook something nice.
No, he didn't. No, he did not say that. So, and one day during dinner when she cooked something nice for us, presented it to her.
Why did he have to add that part in, then? Why did he have to mention that she cooked something nice for them? Like, that's just adding salt to the wound, right?
Insult to injury.
But you make yourself look bad because, like, in the reader's eyes, like, why did you wait at that moment?
Yeah.
Why'd you mention the fact that it was a nice dinner?
He meant to do that.
You just said, like, one day when we had dinner, like, I presented.
It's like he was trying to, like, flex that he had a nice dinner before.
Like, do you love your wife or not? Because you're hyping up your woman, how she, like, took the time to take it.
Opposite, bro. He ain't hyping her up. He's, like,
tearing her down.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
she still cheated though.
For the one time she cooked something nice for us.
She cheated, but she could
present her with my divorce papers.
She could cook, but she cheated.
She didn't make that take me back chicken.
It wasn't no take me back chicken.
Wasn't fried well enough. It wasn't in between buns. It wasn't no chicken sandwich.
It's raw.
It wasn't seasoned correctly. It's raw.
It's bland.
I like mashed potatoes, not baked.
This gravy is fucking shit. There's lumps in my mashed.
There's no cheese in the mac. It's just mac.
just fucking
Yo,
get
what the fuck?
you just get boiled
That
pasta.
seems like, yeah.
I honestly,
You're
if
getting
I
divorced.
if I get
Yeah,
boiled
you know.
pasta for dinner, you're definitely getting divorced. I'm sorry.
They're not even cooked just straight out the box.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
She's like,
completely. You're just eating fucking wheat for fucking dinner. That's it.
she's like girl dinner, and then she's like fucking pouring
white girl
uncooked
dinner
pasta.
for sure.
Fuck. That's crazy.
All right.
That's funny.
Where was I? Okay. She was getting an anxiety attack. Her face lost color. She started crying hysterically and demanded why I was being so cruel to her. That I took her baby and was not going to leave her destitute. Prenup will ensure this. With little hope, she would never get to rear a sweet baby again. She screamed and screamed until I left the house without looking back at her. I know having a child was her dream, but I honestly did not know if aborting our child would help or hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It definitely hurt. And it did not change anything. Maybe a part of me was trying to wash my hands off her because I could not even imagine co-parenting with her or be on the hook for child support for a woman who was so mentally weak. Damn.
Homie spitting facts though.
That is kind of true because it was. I mean, if you look back, like the time that like he had been,
unfaithful, unattentive.
no, just not. He wasn't unfaithful, just like unattentive and absent. Right? It was only 6 months.
Lots of words for unfaithful.
It was only 6
unfaithful
months.
has lots of.
It was only 6 months, and like you didn't mention, like his hands were full. His focus was like opening his business, and like. There was no evidence of her supporting him. And, like, you have to understand, like, this dude isn't just doing it for shits and gigs with his buddy. Like, to support his family, a future family with his wife. Because clearly, like, they both have been trying to get pregnant for a long time. She definitely had blue balls and just fucking handle it herself. Like, she needed to go find another man to take care of it.
Yeah, like she couldn't keep.
She had the audacity to not support her man and trying to support a future family for the both of them, and go fuck someone else.
Hey, at least he got a nice dinner out of it, though.
We got a nice dinner.
He got a nice dinner out of it, and
but for her to be like, "Oh, you're being so cruel to me." Oh my god, because you're getting a divorce with.
So what's the verdict?
Like, bitch, you cheated on him first. What do you expect?
Yeah, there wasn't just cheating. It was no support. There was no patience. There was she clearly didn't have the same vision as he did. You know? And like when he was like going out to do this business for them, you know.
It's someone you married, but this turns out this isn't someone you want to spend your life with.
Like you think you know someone, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just like they go and just fuck it all up.
There's an edit.
There's a little.
How long is the edit?
There's 2 edits and then there's one. So, edit. A Redditor said something quite insightful to me. I couldn't put a finger on it until they pointed it out. Yes, she had sex with me during the time she was cheating on me. That wasn't even like in the story. Because, okay, so he was, in a sense, attentive to her, right? And
yeah.
Unattentive can mean lots of things. They might be having
okay,
sex,
but like, they're having sex, so then why go out and have sex with some other dude?
Maybe the other dude is being more attentive to her than he is.
But like that just makes her unfaithful. That just makes her like absolutely unfaithful.
Unattentive can have lots of different and like maybe she doesn't.
But they were fucking, and she went to go fuck someone else. So why? I mean,
unattentive has lots of different meanings. Unattentive doesn't just mean they're not fucking. It means a lot of different.
But like the fact that she took it that far to like, I'm gonna fuck this one.
Off of Tinder too. Off of Tinder. It's like she was looking. She was looking for it.
Extra steps to go fuck someone.
She wasn't looking. She was looking for a hookup.
That is true. And it was only 6 months, and like you married this dude in 6 months for. Well, in his opinion, it wasn't.
Well, finish this. since we're almost at the end. So, okay. Yeah. Yes, she had sex with me during the time she was cheating on me. This is also a violation of my informed consent. If I knew in that moment what she was doing behind my back, I would have never been intimate with her.
Yeah, that would just be.
Edit. Second edit. I am getting a lot of negative feedback here, which I know partially I deserve from the Redditors. I did something rather cruel to her, but I loved this. Emphasis on the love, since it's all in caps. And I gave her a chance. But that therapy session made me feel awful. It was a lack of accountability on her part, I felt. And I admit I am doing some BS mental gymnastics about informed consent and all that. All I know is I am hurting and still sort of wish I get the woman of my dreams, her. I met when I was in my 20s. I just came here to vent and get some validation. I am going to get therapy to work through the guilt of the pain I caused her and see if I can at least start somewhere in terms of forgiving myself. I know when my anger wears off, I am going to feel utterly devastating level of guilt for what I did to my wife. It's starting to kick in. I just hope it doesn't take my life away.
Damn.
I mean, because it was a lot, like, this is kind of like, yeah, I'd off myself, like,
Yeah.
if
Would you though?
Shit, I'd off myself right now, man.
Wait a minute.
Just kidding. JK.
He's not kidding. Kill it.
Don't worry, we'll tie the noose for you, bro.
For all of us.
Life is just crazy, and then just like after spending hours, a whole fucking day of just reading this, just like kind of
like, god damn.
Yeah, exactly. That's where this is coming from. That's where this energy is coming from.
No, yeah.
Spend a whole fucking day on Reddit, and then let me know how you feel after that.
I can't feel that way because I'm just like, these people are fucking stupid. Bro. I'm sure there were red flags before.
The stupidity will take a toll on you. And it's like, not even stupidity, but you'll find ones that are like, fuck, I can relate. Or like just some that just hit home, It's like,
Alright, the ones you can relate.
Yeah.
This is
I feel like
I'm not saying this is
these
something
ones,
we
it's
relate
like,
to.
nah, you're just fucking stupid.
Anyways, so that's the end of that. I'm looking at the comments. There's no. This was wow. Yeah, so this fairly recent.
2.5 weeks ago.
2.5 weeks ago, so fairly recent.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So,
R.I.P.
Hey man,
R.I.P. to their relationship.
To the OP. Throw RA_I am hurt.
But isn't you have to throw it? Yeah. So.
Well, I hope you're feeling better. I hope things are looking up for you. I hope you're in a better place.
I was gonna say I don't, but
well,
you did.
Like, okay, this is where the verdict comes in: asshole or not an asshole. I don't think he's an asshole.
I don't think so either.
Would that be a thumbs down if he's an asshole, or a thumbs up?
Thumbs down if he's an asshole.
Thumbs down, he's an asshole. Thumbs up, he's not an asshole. I'm going a thumbs up here. He's not an asshole.
What do you think, Cedric?
I don't think he's an asshole either. I mean,
like,
how could he be?
He did give a chance.
I feel like the reaction of his wife made it seem like he's an asshole. But props to him for being honest with her reactions. They seem very real.
I think the fact that he added the fact.
Yeah, that's
the nice dinner. The nice dinner thing.
Sorry, I just had a realization. But that's the thing. Is his wife didn't talk to him at all. Throughout the if she was feeling some type of way, or he wasn't being unfaithful, or if he wasn't being faithful enough, she could have brought that up. You need to pay more attention, but she didn't. She just went straight to fucking
Tinder. The extra steps to look for a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
She downloaded
it's
that
completely
shit.
her fault.
Exactly.
It's all on him.
There could have been a moment in that time from
unless
looking
of
for
course
the
he's just leaving that part out because you never know what he's just.
Well, I mean, Tinder to say that is pretty accurate. Well, not accurate.
No, what I'm saying is unless he left out the part of her trying to talk to him. If she brought that up to him and then he still
I'm sure there was a conversation. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm saying like from the post, it doesn't seem like there was a comment.
Maybe
So
communication.
it was definitely not him being the asshole.
Yeah,
But maybe he left out that part.
but we
And
don't.
lying about that.
I mean, we don't know that.
Exactly.
But I mean, otherwise it would just fall under like a
He's not an
communication
asshole.
communication issue, lack of communication. But yeah, not an asshole.
And then for her to be like,
Verdict,
Oh, I said not an asshole.
not an asshole. We got 3 thumbs up for this dude. You let us decide in the.
hey, bro, next time there are some red flags, all right? If she got a weak mental, don't fuck with her, all right?
That is true. Like if
Can't fuck with
if
those
you
girls
know
with
that
weak
she's
mental, bro.
mentally weak, don't abuse it.
Not just don't abuse don't even fuck with it, all right? Don't even. Because you know what? Shit gets tough in life, no matter what. And she got a weak mental.
Life ain't sunshine
If
and rainbows.
she gonna bail out after 6 months on your ass. She got a weak mental. You'll see that prior to that.
Well, that's why I said like.
How long y'all been
when you-
dating?
When you think you know someone.
How long y'all been dating?
It was in the fucking. It was in the thing. You mentioned it.
How much? Again?
I think like
So they met in
5
their
years
20s.
married,
They were met in
like,
their 20s, and
8
when they
years
posted
total,
it, it was
yeah.
like,
let me fucking speak.
no, yeah, you're right. You're right. They've been married for
Stop
5.
talking over me, and I will tell
sorry,
you the
he's still
answer
doing
to
it.
your
He's
question
still doing it.
before I can. Never mind.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
too late. You
I'm
answered
sorry.
the
I'm
question.
sorry.
If you let me speak, I can tell you before you have to re-say it, though.
But good memory on you. 'Cause I couldn't remember that shit. I just remember that it was mentioned at the very beginning. Excuse me.
How's it feel to be a guest on?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh
Anyways,
shit!
yeah,
I didn't-
you know what? You're doing okay. Just there are better things out there.
Yeah.
Some girl, that chick is fine.
I think everyone. I think this is a learning lesson for everybody.
After you finish the story,
How far did you go into trying to like look up porn? That was my like. What was
What do
like?
you mean?
Oh,
Like
Quick Google search.
You mentioned about like, oh yeah, it's so easy to like look up porn on the internet, but like how far did you go?
he's asking like, how deep in the trenches have you gone?
Like how down bad were you to see porn?
No, because it was never a difficult thing.
No,
see it, right?
it wasn't really.
never
Well, I mean,
like-
when you're younger, right? Because like we obviously didn't have technology or the knowledge or like the access to like
I like so
Nah,
before
watch it privately. at
before
least.
I had access to internet, I would just use my imagination.
Yeah. Because it was like, okay, by the time I was horny enough to want to watch porn, I had access to it, you know?
Okay.
So it's like all that elementary school.
But what
So,
I-
like, what would
before-
you
Like,
what's
I
the-
never had to, like, sneak out into the computer room in the middle of the night to go beat my meat or something. Because, like, by the time I was 13, I had my own. Like, there's some way for me to watch that shit without being noticed. And I feel like that was, like, a previous generation
No,
type of problem.
I wish that happened to me. We had a family computer,
Oh.
and I didn't know incognito tab was a thing.
I don't think they were a thing back then, bro. That they definitely were. So it's not. Don't even blame yourself.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like who? How? I mean, there's no way that you would have known that too.
The funniest thing about that is I remember I was using my dad's laptop.
I'm
Dad.
sure that shit was already up on there.
Oh, it was definitely, but that wasn't until I found out later on. But funny thing is, I remember it froze. It froze on me. It fucking froze on me.
That shit happened to me one time.
And you know what I did? I was like, "Hey, Dad, I was using the computer. This thing popped up and it's not coming out."
You just knew your dad so well that would work. What happened?
He was like, "Oh, okay. Let me turn it up for you." He turned it up and didn't ask any questions after.
Hey,
You were like, Dad, what's that?
I was like, "Dad, I was trying to do homework."
Hey,
Like,
that motherfucker.
delete your shit next time.
Dad, why would this pop up on you? Are you looking at? I was gaslighted.
Nah, bro. That's Giga Brain right there. You played the
Oh my
innocence
God.
card to perfection.
Uh,
You play that shit so well.
Played the innocence card. Said, "Oh, I'm too young to like know what this is."
I was like,
hey,
Dad.
Why did this pop up when I was trying to do my homework? You know?
It was so fun. I was like, Dad, you look at that stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like
I was looking for the Kim K sex tape, I think.
back then.
Was it even? How old is that?
That's an
It's
old ass
pretty
sex tape,
old.
bro.
No, I mean I know it's old, but like no way it's that old.
It's
How
not old.
old is Kim
I remember like
K's
that controversy was
sex
about the time that we were like
sex tape?
hitting puberty. Like I feel like that's
Oh shit!
it was like
it's
our-
2003.
Yeah.
That's old.
Wait, that was 2003. That's
I thought it was
way older.
I
than
thought it was
thought.
2008 or
Yeah,
something.
I thought it was like 2008 or something.
No,
That's way older than
Kardashian
I thought
recorded it.
would be.
And, oh, she recorded it.
She was on
Well,
ecstasy.
I mean, technically, what?
She was on ecstasy when she did it.
Of course.
I mean, that's not
Huh?
surprising.
Oh, she said it in the interview that she was on ecstasy when she was doing sex tape.
Kardashian recorded the infamous sex tape with then boyfriend RJ
Ray J.
If you think about it, that was like the first like amateur
in 2003
porn
when
channel.
she was
Definitely one of the most favorite.
That was
favorite.
like
Wait,
I mean, favorite.
I feel like that was the pop off of amateur. Like they watched so everybody else can. That shit runs. It.
I know.
I mean,
I mean,
you
what?
see, like,
Christian values over here at Drunk Talks.
hey,
actually.
Christian values, alright. Boy, we out here.
whoa. Wait, is that right?
I thought he was like licking it up right
Yeah,
next to
wait,
us.
wait.
No, because huh.
It is a
81.
hell of a lot older.
Two,
than I thought.
2003.
Like, I figured it'd be like our
minus
generation that got that shit. Obviously.
One. Okay, because I just found out something. Because Kim Kardashian was 23 in the sex tape, and I was like, wait, how old was Ray J in the sex tape? He was only 22. So it's just like imagine us like just a few years
Fuck.
ago making a sex tape
That's
and getting famous off it.
That is crazy. That's
Bro,
actually crazy.
bro, that's
What
right,
the
right?
fuck?
It's only crazy because we're old now. Like,
Well, I mean, but not that much older from then. From
Oh, yeah.
to 20,
but
23.
It's crazy. I mean, in my opinion, like, the craziness for me is the fact that like I'm older than them, and these people were like kind of shit back then. I
And-
can't even imagine
And what
doing
I'm
it
profited off
now.
of
Like
it
now,
so
I can't
much.
imagine doing it. You know, I'm 26.
All right,
I'm not 26 yet.
Live on stream. Let's do
Nah,
it.
fuck a sex tape, make it a sex live, dude.
Live
Alright.
show.
This goes for I'm not gonna promote it like that. That's dumb. It's dumb because I'm so upset. It's just like the dumbest way to get.
Famous?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Drunk
Just
Cocks
like
and
absolutely
Empty Socks.
stupid famous, you know. Just like
Well, you're not as bad as Kim K. But it wouldn't work. For
she
you.
wasn't as bad in the video as she is now, and like the way she is now, it's all fucking
Yeah,
superficial.
but you're also not K. You're still. I'm pretty sure that's. part of
She
the reason
wasn't
why
back
she-
then.
Yes.
But also remember Ray J's in the video.
Yeah,
and he
Ray
already
J.
made a few songs by the
Yeah,
time that
Ray
happened.
J also. It was like more about like.
I mean, it just goes to show on both their parts. They're that age, and they've already got shit going on. What? You know?
Famous family too.
Yeah, I mean they got money. That's like expected.
Famous family too.
Bitch was famous beforehand. Slightly famous. Only like famous in the sense that she had money. Yeah. I guess.
It's like what William said. There's no way that we're all competing for fucking rat rate. That shit's still fucking playing in my mind,
You
dude.
think so, bro?
I know so.
I think. I mean,
we gotta go back to the fucking scratchers and just like buy out a whole fucking cul-de-sac.
we should one day. I'd be down. Like, that would be a good plan.
Just all be
To be
fucking
honest.
neighbors.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
be fucking our
So-
neighbors. by essence, each other.
You gonna be my neighbor? Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
And then also we party. And who's gonna fucking play?
I know. I know, right?
The neighbors that live behind.
Fuck them, dude.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just
Exactly.
invite
We'll
them over to
fuck
the party.
them too.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
The next thing to know, we're like we run the whole.
We just have start having like upside down pineapples in front of our houses.
Wait, what?
So my brother recently told me.
So random.
My brother recently told me this. An upside down pineapple in front of the house means the couples are swingers, where they fuck other couples.
And he knows this because
I don't know.
what's the source? I'm gonna ask your brother when I see him. Like, hey, I
Probably
heard
the source is probably Florida, bro.
He has been to Florida.
That's like swinger capital of the world, as far as I know. But
What you do in Florida?
But like, why was that?
I'm just kidding.
Like, why was that the sign?
I'm sure there's some explanation to it or some sort of reason.
Upside down.
But it's
And did they put it on
for
a
them to
pike,
know.
or is it just like sitting in the front yard upside down?
It's in the front of the yard. I don't
But
know.
like on a stick?
Like probably on a porch.
See, what
like
I'm
on the
curious
table.
is about is like why they need to advertise. Because aren't there like
It's kind of like, you know, when you throw shoes up in on the telephone wires for like drugs.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's
you do
kinda
that
like
for
the same-
drugs?
It was kind of people said a lot of things about it, but like if you realize it, people don't do that shit no more. Like when's the last time you seen a pair of shoes on a telephone wire?
Yeah, obviously. It's been a
Over
minute.
here.
I haven't.
I saw it off from my old apartment.
I would see it a lot on Alum Rock.
I can definitely
You
see
know?
that.
Sometimes on McKee back in like the early teens. And we're back.
And we are definitely back to with a few more people.
Well, I
got some guests in the house.
We got some impromptu guests, and one of them is not on camera right now. Introduce yourself.
My name is Slumdog Millionaire.
I was just kidding.
There you go. There you go. What a name. What a fucking name for
Oh
a
my
fucking
gosh.
guy.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Max, to the podcast.
Mad Max, we'd love to have you here.
The boy.
Always welcome.
Always here on Drunk Talks. He's drinking apple juice for today.
Yes.
Apple juice. Care to show them
Green
show
apple.
the brand?
Apple juice.
Mm.
I mean,
Go sponsor this if in order to get sponsored, you know.
true.
Yeah.
Sponsor my racing crew.
We should get Beatbox as a sponsor, huh?
I was going with the surge.
Hey, I would have
Surge.
Beatbox wrote on the side of my car.
Because I'm not even gonna go.
We literally did this like 3 times in a row though with Beatbox.
No, for me it was twice because the last time we
But
recorded,
when he was on
it was
here,
my first time having that beatbox. So like when I first had my first beatbox, it was on air.
yeah, but when he was on, he also brought Beatbox.
I wasn't there for that episode.
Yeah, but it's still 3 episodes in a row.
Well, are we gonna do a fourth? Who knows?
The
Find
world
out
doesn't
next
revolve
time
around
on. Just
you,
kidding, we're still going.
About
We're still
to-
rolling, baby.
about to-
We still rolling. Psych, you thought we was over?
Not
Alright.
even close to that.
So now here we are with the second thread. Am I the asshole for taking the longer route to spend more time with her?
Let me speak.
And
yeah,
RJ
the host
here
needs
will,
to speak. All right.
well,
I'm just fucking with you.
go fuck myself.
I'll fuck you.
Say sorry too.
I won't.
No.
Nah, he
No,
ain't
say
worth- he
fuck
ain't worth
you.
it.
Fuck-
He ain't worth it.
Fuck you, yeah.
Yeah, fuck me and say fuck you at the very end.
All right,
Alright.
let's get this started.
Get to
All right. Am I the
Let's get the
asshole for taking the longer route to spend more time with her? I, 19-year-old male, work at a full-time job in the tech industry. My role is 100% remote, so I rarely have a reason to go outside. However, after recording data on my personal life, I concluded that my social life was in a poor state. Weird way to word that. As a result, I decided to pursue hobbies that would allow me to befriend people in my age and meet women. One such hobby led me to connect with a group of physically active young adults. I was instantly taken by a woman, 22 female, Amira, in the group. She is slim with a small waist and perfectly round breasts.
Hey yo!
The cherry on top is her
giving
face.
all the details, bro.
He's giving a physical description like if this was a fucking murder.
Perfectly round breasts.
Yeah, dude knows before he even do it.
Her sense of humor is rather childish, but I was still fascinated.
Yeah, huh? Like he hasn't even met this girl yet, and he's already like giving a perfect description of this.
One morning, 6 of us went hiking together. We decided to hold a mini competition. We go off into pairs and choose 5 different routes, or 3 different routes, to complete the trail. Whichever pair completed the trail first would be crowned the winner. I knew the route well as I had studied the area the night before. However, Amira wasn't familiar with the trail at all. I volunteered to be her guide and companion for the competition. Our only aid were physical maps. As soon as we embarked on the journey, I decided it would prove fruitful to seize the opportunity to get to know her. Purposely chose a long, complex detour, so we would spend more time together. At the start, we made great conversation and found out a lot about her, and I found out a lot about her. However, as time went by, she grew more frustrated. Kept looking at the map, insisting we're going the wrong way. I told her that the maps were not accurate as they didn't account for path closures and other factors. This was not the truth. After a while, she grew more stressed and claimed she needed the toilet. We did find a place so she could relieve herself, and she seemed to have given her some peace. After about 6 hours,
6 hours.
6 hours,
Excuse my friend.
the trail itself was roughly 3 hours. 6-hour detour,
So he doubled the time.
basically. And it was even the right trail.
No,
Remember,
yeah, no.
he did like a
It was
whole complete
detour.
detour.
This started out so good. Wait, hang on.
Yeah, with the perfectly round breast. Huh?
Yeah, yo, wait, no, that's not what I meant. I just meant like, how could he possibly be the asshole for taking longer to spend more time with her, right? Like, I was thinking like that's only gonna be a good thing, right? But now I see like, yeah, this dude kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, it's a hike, bro. Like, yeah,
It's nothing hella
This
serious.
man got greedy.
yeah, dude was probably.
He's like, let me steal some more time, and
Let me get her lost in the woods for 6 hours real quick.
Yeah.
purposely.
Okay, wait. Amira had already communicated with the group and began accusing me of taking unnecessary detours. I simply pointed out her desirable physical features and the impact they have on me.
This man's trying to
What do you
flirt.
mean by that?
This man's clearly trying to flirt and is not successful.
It's like watching Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory flirt with the horniness of Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
That
was a very precise description.
I thought she would be pleased to hear these compliments, but she was not. She told me to stop describing her at all and that she doesn't want to hear about my biological responses.
All right, this dude on one. Hold on. It started out innocent and it turned into like this dude is like absolutely clueless.
What do you think about that, Max?
Like, what would you do if you were in this situation? You were the victim.
What do you feel about these biological responses?
How would you react?
Spicy.
It's a little spicy, huh?
That's kind of like also vague too. Like what? Well, like
I don't
like-
want to know.
Mhm.
Considering how he described her the first time,
Like, what
that's just so fucking
Yeah,
creepy, bro.
this dude is a little too descriptive with his
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
It's like it's like
it was such on a good start though. Like his intentions.
Started
I mean,
good,
like
but-
okay, he was
he
you know,
found a
joins
group of
he
people.
found a group of people, and he's planning ahead. So he's studying the route, and I feel like when I mentioned that he got greedy, like he fell short, you know, because he could have still like just gone the original route, the 3 hours, and taken that time to really get to know her.
And 3 hours is still a significant amount of time.
That's a lot of time. 6 hours is way too much, and then like. You
Especially
know,
when you're lost in the woods.
yeah, then I mean, he knew that they weren't lost, but she felt that way. But he deliberately put her in that situation. So it's like, yeah, no shit, it's not gonna end well for you, no matter what you.
That's not.
Because like she's in like a state of like panic because,
And
like,
confusion.
fuck, and confusion.
Because like she doesn't know this guy well.
Well, like only you do. So it's like, what the fuck? But this dude should have definitely just gone with a 3 hour, the original route. You know, because he was on such a good start, and he just fucked up because
oh my
he fucked
god.
up. He mistakes were made here clearly.
So, alright. By the end of this, he's like, I've since been kicked out of the group. In fact, everyone in the group has labeled me all sorts of things. Mir described me as a selfish, weird asshole, and asked me to stay far away from her. I suspect these feelings are temporary and born out of confusion more than anything.
What?
I think homie a little delusional now. All right.
He's like, nah, she'll get over it.
Kind of like.
She wants me. It's like one of those things, you know. It's like, nah, bro. Like,
Oh,
you fucked up.
This last paragraph is great. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for attempting to nurture our connection with the landscape serving as a beautiful backdrop to what could have been? Or should I have not used this particular activity to carry out my plan? What kind of Shakespearean bullshit am I hearing
That's
right
a
now?
load of shit right there, man. Because like you had the idea, but the execution was fucking terrible. Like he had it going pretty well for him, but he fucked up. Like I said, if he had just gone the regular route and didn't get greedy at first or too excited, or whatever, then
Oh,
yeah, he would have been
fuck.
fine.
I remember I saw one of the comments. It was like the way you described her was already bad enough. I cannot, and I'm the fact that you described your biological responses is even worse. I wouldn't want to be around you with a 10-foot stick. You know?
Yeah, you're getting like a what's the word? What is it? Restraining order.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know what his response was to that comment? I don't see anything wrong with my statements.
I mean, to his knowledge,
we definitely ran into one of those like Redditor.
In his perspective, he might have just been like, "I'm just being honest," you know, right? But then, like, dude, sometimes there's just some things you should just keep to yourself.
That's the thing. Is like, fuck. He was so close. Like, he was doing good. He was like, all right. I worked from home, and I found that my social life had suffered because. So I joined a few groups to like get more active and like go outside more.
Yeah,
like that's all good.
That's great.
But it's just like, bro, like, know where to draw the line. All right.
I feel like
'cause you took that shit too far. Like now you're describing how she's like reacting to you and shit like that. Like,
I feel like
chill.
Take a chill pill.
Yeah, I mean that's great, dude. Like, I mean, this dude's doing like his best to get out there, but
he really had the ingredients to get something good, but really just fucking overcooked.
I mean, if your what's the word? If your intentions to join any sort of group whatsoever, like if you're joining any group for the reason to like find somebody, I feel like that's just like not gonna work out in your favor.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're like this was like a hiking thing, right? Like you should be joining this group because like you're a fan of like the adventure of hiking, the landscape, you know, going out, physical activity, getting some work in. But this dude came into this with like the idea, the intentions of finding somebody. No. That's not how that shit works out. You know, and you might as well just go on the fucking apps and do that because that's what those are for. Not this particular group.
I know this seems like a group where it's like they're like well like fine with each other. This is not something you're just like.
They seem like they were friends already.
Yeah.
And you just had like a random stranger just join, a rando just join.
It's like I pick this one. This isn't a dating show. This is real life. Like,
yeah,
these are just this is a group of friends trying to hike together, and you kind of just like.
Exactly.
Like you could have been part of that group, like easily.
Like you could have been cool, but like you had to be weird. You had to fuck it up.
And it seems like he was like on his first occurrence, like the first hike they ever went on.
No, definitely.
Homie was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take her this longer."
Because I mean,
I'm gonna take her into the woods.
Yeah,
I mean, I appreciate this guy for being like absolutely honest with himself, but I feel like he doesn't have like that
emotional intelligence to like really read the room, you know?
Yeah, he's gotta be autistic.
Maybe. We're back to this again, huh? Last week episode.
That's a reference to the last episode, if y'all remember.
Cedric's like, why am I here?
Because you were here for the last one. Nah, I mean, not to be insensitive or anything, but like, it's just like kind of well known on the spectrum of that. It's like social cues are like something that they lack, right?
Depending on how far, yeah.
Depending on where you land on the spectrum. But it's just like, yeah, this dude definitely has a lack of understanding in certain aspects.
Well, do we have a lack of understanding? Are we on the spectrum? Find out next time on the next episode of Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts. Thank you again for listening. Follow us on our socials, including Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and fuck it, Pornhub, because we've been talking so much about that.
Yeah, bro. Follow the Drunk Talks Empty Thoughts Pornhub channel. All right.
Make sure to check out the Drunk Cocks and Empty Socks pod.
We're going to have plenty of
Right on the
content
spot.
out there for y'all. All right. Let us know what you want.
Cedric already on the couch. Got already on the casting couch.
Bro, I'm already fucking waiting, bro.
Yeah. Anyways.
And we're waiting, and like that, we're also waiting for you to tune in next time. And remember, guys, stay hydrated.
Drink responsibly.
Not as responsible as